It sounds like an interview.
Actually.
Yeah. The representative from FSCA was saying, she was basically saying that, look, there's no problem with the FinFluencer just talking about the product, right? But not providing financial advice.
Yeah.
So that's why for me it gets tricky. Some will say mentorship is financial advice. You need a license for it. And someone will say, okay, fine. What then if I'm a tutor?
John Gatti came and he said, yeah, no, guys, me, I'm a service provider.
I sell my bots. Okay.
Done. This is serious.
They drink.
A big play.
A big play. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to another episode of Industry Chats. Today, I'm here sitting on this special chair, Mr. President, El Presidente, the next president of the Republic of South Africa. And I'm not sitting alone. I'm sitting with the famous Nqobile Tembane.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Okay. I know what to do next time. Guys, I'm learning on the job. Please bear with me.
I'm just like, okay, nah, it's cool. This is what we're doing.
Yeah,
we're here
let's
for
just
it.
do it. Let it be like we rehearsed it.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, we'll just, I think a lot of things, we're just actually talking about learning on the job, actually. Yeah, so I think a lot of us, I think the majority of people learn on the jobs, whether you're being placed in a job, or you starting your own business. A lot of the things we know today, it's stuff that we learned on the job. Honestly. Yeah, this trading thing, I think a lot of us learned.
You learn a lot of things about anything in life. Even you learn about yourself. Every day is an opportunity to learn about yourself. You're no longer wearing size 7, you're wearing size 8, and you wonder, when did that happen? When you start to learn a new thing that now, okay, fine, I need to go for this new shoe size. We learn about our families, we learn about our friends, because we are growing, man. Every time we're growing. Have you noticed that the people that never see you a lot don't recognize or don't see your growth?
Okay.
Because think about kids. Let me be relevant for now, guys, please. Think about kids. I get surprised every time we go somewhere like, oh, the kids have grown. Like, okay.
Yeah.
But they've been growing in front of us, the parents. We've never noticed it like that, because when you're close to something, you will never appreciate the growth until somebody sees it from a distance.
I get it.
You get it, right? Yeah. So even most people are probably growing in life, growing in their philosophies, growing even in money, but they are not aware because they are close to the situation. But it will take somebody that is far away to realize that 2010, there was a lot of pimples. You don't notice, right? But you look at yourself in the mirror every day. So I think maybe we should just start the show with a bit of appreciating ourselves with whatever that we have.
Sure. Powerful. I should stop saying that. You guys are kwachising me.
What did he say?
I don't know.
What did he say?
Because apparently everything I say, everything is powerful nowadays.
It's essentially too powerful. But it's essentially powerful what you say. Can you address the elephant in the room?
How big is this elephant? You've probably heard me talk about Octa on this channel for almost 2 years now. By now, you know, Octa is Top Traders South Africa's main sponsor. And how many times have you guys heard me say, use the link in the description below? But hey, I get it. You don't just believe everything you hear in ads, even if it's coming from me. And honestly, that is smart. Don't just take anyone's words for it. Go check it out for yourself. A reliable broker with no hidden fees, no chart manipulations. What you see is what you get. And if you decide to give it a go today, use my promo code MarketMasters for a bonus. Try Octa, trust Octa.
The elephant that needs paralysis. Interesting interview, by the way.
Oh, the Kgasi one.
Yeah, interesting interview, by the way. I'm in broadcasting. I watched and I looked at your line of questioning. And I'm like, sure, I need a pen, I need a paper. What do you think, Jay? Top class. I think the way in which you ask questions, so disrespectful, or respectful rather. Yo,
so disrespectful.
Yo, guys, please. Yeah, it's that thing that made me not to say that. Your question, your line of question, I think it was so professional and respectful towards the guest because, you know, people don't understand that we don't bring people here just to attack them. We ask them questions.
Yeah.
It's the lifestyle they live, it's what they say, and when they come here, we hold them accountable to what they normally say, you know, and I think you held it well. You held it like a professional. I think there was, in my opinion, I don't think anyone could have had a better interviewer like how you did.
Yeah, no, but I'll be very honest in terms of that, interviewing traders over the years. I think it's come to a place where I was pretty soft in the beginning. Not that I'm hard now, no. Like I always tell people, I'm not a confrontational person. So confrontation is not my go-to, essentially. So when I have conversations before I shoot with people, especially your figures, your prominent figures like Kgasi, leadership, the big guys, usually I say beforehand, like, dude, if you're coming here, I'm allowed to ask whatever it is I need to ask. You know, and based on the response, like, okay, nah, cool, let's do this, let's rock, you know. Because you'll find that guys only come to sit here when they feel like they're in a good place in life. Because the Kgasi one, I had asked Kgasi many years back to come do an interview. He said no, but respectfully, he said no, you know. And when he came here, he's like, yo, bro, I'm glad we didn't do it that time. Now I'm ready. You understand? And when somebody, and I won't lie, I have seen growth in myself, but over the years, but not as much as you see it, you know. And
again, you can, because you are close to yourself, you can never see it. Allow us who are outside to see it.
No, exactly. So I won't lie, the confidence to have to ask people difficult questions straight to their faces.
Sure.
Nah, it's tough. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to disrespect someone's time, but you also understand that this person, things have been said over the years. So if I'm given a platform to ask whatever it is I need to ask, I'll ask, you know. And there's ways I'll ask certain things and leave it to the people to kind of, because I think, leave it to the people to kind of just make their own conclusions. Be like, no, this guy's a good brew, this guy's not a good brew. Up to them.
The word on the street is, it sounds like an interview.
Actually.
The word on the street is, McG uses alcohol to get the information. You use still water.
But you know what? Maybe this water has been prayed for. Maybe it's holy water.
Because I get asked by a lot of people that because I hang around with traders in our community. People ask me, but nobody has ways of asking these questions. Do you guys do you make these guys drink something before the interview?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. No, I think, like I said, the important part is also the willingness of people to come and sit in opposite me during the period. So I think the willingness is like, okay, now I'm ready to talk. Bring it all to me. And guys come here with an understanding of what they need to do. So kudos to whoever comes and sits here. I've got respect for them. Because clearly it's like I'm willing to stand for what is it I've done. But at the same time, I'm giving you a platform, Nqobile, to come and ask me anything. You know, and then not once have we ever had a situation where somebody, I think, with the big guys, not once have I ever had a situation where the guy was like, cut that out of the interview. No.
Uncensored, straight on.
If I know in the Kgasi interview there was a piece we removed, but that was because we had a bit of a technical difficulty during that period, so he repeated the same answer. So
is it the paralysis? Did I paralyze you? Are you paralyzed?
Yo. So on that note, that was a very interesting interview. Very interesting. Man.
Yeah, shout out also to the people that always appreciate what we normally do here, because like you're saying, it's not easy to sit and and question someone about their life. And some questions, maybe to them, they are uncomfortable. But yeah, they have a way to respond to that. But yeah, I'm glad that also other industry players are recognizing and acknowledging the fact that it's not easy to sit here and ask those questions. So yeah, shout out to the industry players for acknowledging. Yeah.
Perfect. On that note, competition, guys. Guys, we spoke about the competition weeks back. Not weeks back, 2 weeks back, actually, I think. We had to move the dates because of Easter weekend. We know a lot of you guys are going to be with your families. A lot of you are going to be in church. Others, it's a holiday.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that others, it's a full tank week.
Why?
Full tank.
Why? I don't get it.
A drinking weekend.
Oh. South Africans don't need an excuse. Shem.
Yeah, no, South Africans, yeah.
Yeah, so our trading competition, guys, is happening from the 28th of this month going into all the way to the 4th of May. Like we said, 15,000 Rand for the winner, plus an interview for the second place, 7,000 Rand, plus one-on-one mentorship with MJ. Covered, guys. Everything's covered by our lovely and amazing sponsor, Octa. And also, what else? And then the prizes will go on, but we will make an official announcement for that. So, guys, please make sure. It's going to be an exciting week. We have something special planned for you guys every day on this channel right now during that period. So, it's going to be a really, really fun week. I think we're going to take it all the way to the top.
Yeah, 6 days, right?
Yeah, I think 6 days.
6 days.
You're starting again. Why did you bring in the 6 days now? Or did you calculate it before we came?
No, I'm just taking my chances. I'm an entrepreneur, chief. I just have to take chances at some point. I think it's 6 days. 6 days. So you're going to be streaming every day for those 6 days, right? In the evening.
From the 28th of April to the 4th of May.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into it. We're fine. Yeah, 6 days. We'll go with 6 days.
Yeah, let's go with 6 days.
If it's wrong, it's fine.
If it's wrong, then it's fine. We'll have a bonus day. Yeah, so guys, please make sure that you're part and parcel of this competition. I think it's a big opportunity. I mean, the first prize winner gets to go with 15,000 rands.
Yeah.
Right. And you are going to also get an opportunity to come on this chair here and get interviewed, obviously by Market Masters Production. But it's okay.
MJ's got beef with the Market Masters Production.
So much, because everything is there.
You guys, a serious beef that side. This show versus the other show. MJ's beefing strong, guys.
Yeah, and I have my reasons why. I'm sure even my CEO is like, I know why.
But the corrections have been made now.
Yeah, they are. Slowly, slowly. We get it there. I would say revolution is coming, but it's not coming at my pace. But it's getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah. So we are going to be at FMAS 25 in Cape Town. Yeah. That's so exciting. Guys, by the way, if you look there, MJ is one of the speakers for FMAS. Exciting. Round of applause for yourself. Simple.
Simple. If you can't do it for me, I'll do it for myself. But I appreciate you guys. You know that.
Yeah, so that's going to be exciting. So I think just everything that weekend, we'll be shooting that side. We'll be shooting industry chats that side, Market Masters that side.
Yeah.
So we'll be based that side for for a good 5 days that side, just kind of just working, pushing, span. So we're going to be talking to some industry leaders or industry players from Cape Town as well, guys from that side. So if you guys are interested to know if you know any Cape Town traders that you would like to see on Market Masters or here as well with us, location shoots, guys. So the views are gonna be there, the mountain there is gonna gonna be clean behind us, and then we're gonna shoot some really great content. So I think it's gonna be really exciting. So like I said, let us know down in the comments below who you guys want to see on the show from Cape Town side. I think it'll be interesting. Very
important. And I think I have to mention that, guys, if sometimes you're having a problem with people that come on the show, avail yourself and tell us a story. Right? It is important because you can have a problem. Don't invite this one. Don't invite this. But we also want to hear your story. I mean, it takes courage to come and sit here and also tell your side of the story. That, guys, I'm proud to say I've been losing for 5 years. And I'm looking at 1, 2, 3 to improve. That's a story that will inspire someone.
Yeah, no, that's
So I'm not the only one.
Remember we should check on Smanga, actually. Remember Smanga? Yeah, we should check on Smanga, actually.
And he's the one who approached us, right?
Yeah,
He's the one. And the guy was not even profitable. I mean, the guy came and he said, like, guys, may I have something to say? I want to be on the show. And he came here and he just told us about his life, where he is, where he comes from, how he's still struggling in trading, and how he wants to improve. So I think it is important, guys, to if you don't know anybody and you have a story to tell, a story that can inspire someone, put your name up front as well.
Yeah, but we will put a disclaimer that our DMs are pretty full and packed.
Yeah, that's another thing, and I'm glad you said that, because hey, you know one thing I've noticed,
Yeah,
I can tell somebody's coming from the TTSA Instagram or email.
Yeah,
you can see on my DM.
Yeah. They come.
Yeah,
to
they
you,
come
like,
to me like,
that's like these guys.
You know,
are
corruption in South Africa. Hey, Mr. President, I want to come on the show.
Yeah.
What can you do there for me? I'm like, Chief, there's a waiting list, obviously. We just have to go through it. There's no cold drink money, guys, here.
Hey, but they can make a code. You can make a nice little profit there on the side. Be like, give me 1,000.
You see, and I'm the next president. You see where corruption. So, guys, when I'm president of the Republic of South Africa and you see corruption going, you must know where it comes from. There it is, in black and white.
Yeah, no, that's great. I actually want to go back to last week's episode just real quick when we spoke about the tariffs.
Yep.
There's actually one comment because remember I initially asked, and guys, shout out to you guys for responding in the comments. Remember I asked anyone to give their thoughts on whether what they think the tariffs mean for South Africa in itself. And I think there was one comment that really stood out to me. Hey, now I can't find it.
I always appreciate comments that are inspiring and building up momentum to the topic, man. Always appreciate that. I think I know which comment you're talking about.
I think it's by by Atkoketo Machila. I hope I'm saying that right. Actually, I did say that right.
Yeah.
Confidence in this trade war. This trade war will affect South Africans really bad because Donald Trump changed us about 30% of tariffs, which means our country will pay more in dollars. This means VAT or tax will increase. Inflation will increase. This will punish taxpayers the most because the economy will have to pay and consumers will struggle big time. Yeah, so I think that was one comment that was like, okay, now shout out to you guys. So guys, remember we're talking about we're not experts here, but we have knowledge on certain topics. So, but also we also aware that people watching also have probably a little bit more knowledge.
Yeah, no,
so
definitely. Yeah.
When you guys chime in, guys, please chime in also on certain topics. We do see the comments, and then we love it when you guys comment, and also educates us as well.
Man, I love that. You know, learning is a good thing. I mean, we get opportunity to learn as well, and we know how to program ourselves for the next. I mean, we are now shooting a new episode and already we've programmed ourselves to appreciate what you have done in the previous episode. You know, the importance of engaging, guys. Keep it respectful, keep it professional. Somebody's watching out there. Somebody's learning, right?
Yeah.
And we spoke about it last time, that the power of social media, man, there's, you know, there are people that are committing suicide because of comment sections. That some people are not mentally strong and emotionally strong to take anything that you say about them. I mean, some people are growing up with, what is it called? Looked down upon by their own parents. Like they're never good for anything. And when they try to do something that can, you know, that means a lot to them, and you come and you pull them down, you know, you've just ruined their world. You know, so yeah, shout out to you, Kokezo, for such a comment. We really appreciate it. Guys, keep them coming. Even with what we are going to engage about today, the comment section is there for you to help us grow. We don't know everything, but we also rely on the information that you give us at hand.
Yeah. You know, this next topic we're going to talk about, I think it's a bit of a, for me personally, I think even for the show as ourselves, because we talk a lot to IBs. when I was actually sitting and thinking about it, I'm like, okay, actually, we talk to IBs. IBs are the ones who, the other people who watch, but, you know, it's who we're talking to predominantly, if we're being honest, you know, especially industry chats towards it. Yeah, so FSCA is, it's cracking down on IBs. I think this is now, there's heavy changes coming, and I think we've been talking to the guys. We've brought on people, different types of people to come onto this particular platform and come and talk and advise people that, guys, no, look, changes are coming. Prepare yourself for changes. Probably, I don't know, I think one of the most important episodes we did last year was the one we did with, I'm not good with names now, all of a sudden.
The tax compliance.
Yeah, no, the compliance officer.
The compliance,
Tabiso, yes. And she sat here and she spoke and said, guys, prepare yourselves. Something is coming. I know it's crazy. Even back when we were shooting with Scooby, I remember we sat down with Paul. You see Paul Hengwiri. I hope I said that right. I must stop.
Yeah.
Let me leave people's surnames today.
Stick to the name, but just stick to the name. Yeah.
We sat down with Paul. Paul sat down, 2-part episode, amazing knowledge as well. Paul sat down and he said some things towards the people within the industry, the industry players, that, guys, no, listen, guys, let's get educated. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Yes, we know the tone of the show has shifted drastically because we care about the people that are watching,
Sure.
are engaging with us, people who are running their businesses, people whose businesses are supported by FX, you know, because essentially we're all in the FX industry, or let me not say the FX industry, the financial markets industry. That's where we are. And now, jiggy, we've been making money like this. Now, jiggy, now things are changing. And drastically so. So how do I put this? Can I just read this?
Yeah, why not?
And then I think we'll just get into it. The future of introducing brokers in South Africa is evolving towards increased regulation and compliance as the financial sector conducts authority, prioritizes client protection and market integrity. IBs operating without appropriate licensing and failing to adhere to transparency and disclosure requirements face penalties or cease operations according to the provided text. However, sorry guys, AI, yeah, that sounded like an AI bit over there. However, this regulatory shift also presents opportunities for IBs who prioritize compliance, education, and client trust, enabling them to become strategic partners in the maturing market. So what does this exactly mean? Is that the key changes that are coming, guys, along our way is licensing is no longer optional.
Yeah.
This one for me is trick.
Yeah, I think it's open for a debate.
No, but how do we feel about that? Because we know, okay, introducing brokers, we understand. There's traders, okay, and then you find an IB. An IB now is running a business, and their job is to funnel clients and bring them onto the platform and assist with that whole process. Now, that process, now they're saying that this needs a license. What are your thoughts?
I think I'm more of, is there a difference between an IB and somebody who's just providing marketing without any interaction with the end user? You understand what I mean? You understand my question?
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a difference. Marketing is just marketing. IB is responsible for something along the process of onboarding. So it's marketing, like Top Trader SA, just to put it, we're on the marketing side. So we don't have anything to do with the process of saying to the client that, hey, look, how do I explain
No, I
this?
understand exactly what you said, but you know why I'm asking this question? I want to go to one of the things that we're going to discuss, the word FinFluencer.
Oh, yes.
So I'm trying to put two and two together that, okay, fine, there's an IB, there's an FinFluencer. Because if you listen carefully to what the representative from FSCA was saying, she was basically saying that, look, there's no problem with the FinFluencer just talking about the product, right? But not providing financial advice.
Yeah.
So that's why for me it gets tricky. That I'm a FinFluencer, I'm not providing financial advice. Here I am, a FinFluencer classified as an IB, and I tell somebody, no, you can use my link and make a deposit. Is that now financial advice? That's where it gets tricky for me.
Yeah. I think maybe the FSCA is trying to crack down on service providers. Can we not take it like that? Because I think the moment you become a service provider, you're somehow engaging in giving financial advice on some level. It may not be at the highest level of giving financial advice, but I think on some level you're giving advice of like, okay, guys, no, here's my signal. We understand. We already know signal providers require a license. I think that's become public knowledge. If you don't know that and you're in the space, tricky. Very tricky. But I feel like guys are not really taking that serious. And I watch over in the next year or so, over the next 12 months, we're going to see some serious penalties being dished out. Then we know, does this also apply to the course, the mentors now, the course givers, course
education, the ones that are providing education?
Does it apply to them?
You see, that's another thing. I mean, you're getting a lot of information from different people and different sources. Some will say mentorship is financial advice. You need a license for it. And someone will say, okay, fine. What then if I'm a tutor? I'm a Forex tutor. Like a mathematician tutor. Doesn't have to be a lecture. After your lecture, you can come after the class and see me.
And you pay.
And you pay me for giving you lessons about maths. You see, like for me, it's look, man, there are advantages and disadvantages to this. But my frustration now is, guys, can we get into the same room with the FSCA? That I want to ask as many questions as possible. Because some of the things you read about even on their website, it leads you to a certain extent, but it doesn't really explain what you want to ask.
And
it becomes so frustrating because I don't want to see... It will be sad to see people obtaining licenses unnecessary.
Oh, snap.
You understand? I want to get a license. After
a license for what?
Why did you need a license for this? You understand? And if now, let's say they work with brokers. I was actually having an episode on my channel about SARS.
It's the SARS one. Oh,
yes, SARS with making a collaboration with the border management authorities, as well as government printing works and the Department of Home Affairs.
This is serious.
But that is not only for Forex traders. It's a way of, guys, we are trying to collaborate with as many people as possible so that we can get first-hand information. Our leads have to be in the right direction. When we get a lead, we know, okay, fine, Home Affairs, we do this. You want to script the country, border control management, this is now, right? So I looked at that information. I'm like, but for me, the way I see it, there's more to this. And I wish I could ask somebody from SARS, okay, fine. How do you plan about going? Because a lot of people are having different questions about this. I get to be asked a lot of questions as if I work for SARS. I don't. And I'm giving basic information. And I can see it. It frustrates people. Yeah, but you're not getting into it. I cannot get into it because I'm not into it. Not as yet. I'm also... You understand? Because you read articles and to a certain extent, you're like, okay, fine, this is an article. And you put an article to say, go and do it, the reading for yourself. And that's what growth is about. You can read it and interpret it in a different way that you can enlighten me on some of the things. So, man, South African Reserve Bank, FSCA, SARS. Who did I leave? SARS, FSCA, South African Reserve Bank.
Who else is there?
let's get in one room and let's discuss these things. Because some of these regulatory bodies, for me, I think they will cause the confusion unnecessary.
Yeah, and it's what we've always spoken about because, you have JSC, that side, you have the guys from that side particularly. So, sorry.
You're hearing things.
No, I heard something. Yeah, so it's what we've always referred to and spoken about, that how different it is with CFD online traders and the guys that side. And we've always felt like the FSCA doesn't really understand what our side of of things works exactly, because it feels like somebody in the FSCA is not particularly directly linked with
our reality here.
Yeah, the reality of what we go through on this side as retail traders. Yes, the guys, they are retail traders on the other side, correct. But we feel like they cater more to the language of that side. We catering more to the international language of like, we speaking the language of what they speaking at New York Stock Exchange, Australia, UK. And we're speaking all kind of just one similar language. And then these guys come in like, but the JCs over there, our traders, our money managers, our investment companies aside, they cater towards, I feel like they're catering more towards them. And yes, we understand the crackdown is for your FinFluencers, which majority come from our side of town.
Which are IBs, by the way.
Yeah, which are IBs, come from majority, which I think now maybe like it's said, things are just moving too slow. Might be a good thing for a lot of the guys on this side, on our side, because now it gives them time to make adjustments, make changes, and move forward, correctly. So I think it's a bit of a. I'm on the fence about it. It's like, sharp, you guys are moving slow, but at the same time, keep moving slow because guys this side need to polish up on a lot of things. Polish up on education, do a short course that can qualify you into the FSCA. Because remember, Tabiso did mention that there's so many courses that guys can do. You don't really particularly have to go study financial management or whatever at school that's related to finance, but you can find something that's kind of in there, and FSCA has a list of courses that you can go and do, and some of them don't require you to be at school for 3 years.
That is so true. That is so true. Going back to education, I mean, if let's say education now, you need a license for it, one would say, but what is YouTube for? So you can go on YouTube and get that education then. You understand? And I want to come back to the question that I asked earlier on. The difference between for me, I'll put a FinFluencer as like a marketer, someone who's in marketing, and an IB, right? So because I want to understand and try to make sense out of the difference between the two. Because you spoke about if now I am an IB and I'm introducing people to the broker, I'm involved in the process of introducing them, I'm an IB, right? Now, if I'm a FinFluencer or a marketer, I'm not introducing these people, direct introduction or direct contact with them. I register with the broker as an IB.
Okay.
Right? But what I then do on my social media pages is not introducing at all. Just putting my link there. So how will the FSCA now come and say, okay, fine, what are you then? I mean, because with a broker you registered as an IB, but your execution is something way too different.
I think they also have an issue with the kickbacks, that the commissions that people are making, the IBs, because you find that with your FinFluencers, or rather the certain people, they don't get kickbacks on the other side. They just get a fee, take, go. But the other guys, they get, we get commissions. Rebates. Yes, they get rebates. Moving along. So I think they're also trying to find a way in there, be like, okay, these guys are making money. So.
Yeah. But you understand what I'm trying to ask?
I do get you.
Okay, fine. How will they go in the depth of, if we see that on your Instagram, you've got a link for a broker. What are you doing? Are you introducing people to this broker? No, I'm just putting an advert there. It's just posting there as an advert.
I guess, again, it's the beauty of it. I think I've said this before. People get rewarded for playing the game. So just like when it comes to tax, you get rewarded for playing.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, not everyone can play the game exactly like that. So
Yeah.
I think with this, it's going to be the same thing of like, okay, no, these guys says we can't do 1, 2, 3. Okay, sharp. Let's find a way to get this done.
But it's not. I find it not fair though, because why I'm saying that is that, look, man, there are a lot of people that are watching now. They don't have income at all, and by having a virtue of any stakeholder that they can partner with, just to have a link, guys, just make me a link. I have 100,000 subscribers. I'm not making anything out of my social media page. I just want to put it there. I don't know anything about trading, and that's why you see a lot of influencers making more than even people that are clued about the game. A lot of influencers are cashing.
Yeah, no, heavy.
Yeah, because they just put a link there. That's it. They just put a link. They don't do anything. You ask them what is Forex all about and whatnot. I don't know, man. Just click on the link there. I'll get my commission, right? Then can you see how it's going to become unfair to that person to say, no, but it's an IB link. You need a license for this.
Yeah.
That's my frustration about it.
Yeah.
I think they should have like categories.
Yeah, but hey, it's hard to regulate a space like this. Hey,
That's the thing. Before now, you come and shout and come and scare us. Give yourself time. Because sometimes if you do something too quick, you will cause confusion.
Yeah, no,
and we will find ourselves being confused. And that's why we mess up even more. Because we are looking for loopholes.
Yeah. So I think the second point I think that I found interesting is the transparency and disclosures are very crucial.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe the other language that is also being, because not the actual issue is here. It's liability is that it's misinformation rather, let me put it like that, because guys are selling things in ways that are not correct. So I think truth be told, if everyone was doing things the right way, FSCA would have probably sat back and be like, okay, that's sharp. Guys, do what you guys are doing. It's fine. Make your money, whatnot. People are not getting scammed. People are not getting misinformation. Everyone's putting out the right information. I think the FSCA would have sat back and be like, but at the end of the day, we're humans, and to human is to err.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
So it says IPs must ensure clients understand the relationship between themselves and the broker. And I think it's what we've always said. Let's say, for instance, a broker buys a client, an IB a car. And it's like, okay, sharp, go sell this. Go say you bought this car. Obviously, there's a bit of misinformation over there. And I think that's what people don't want, because now it creates unrealistic expectations for people who are participating in this market. Because that's why I always tell people that, no, guys, I have a strong stance on this. Oh, you want to do Forex? Okay, do you have time? Are you ready? You want to put in time? It's not as easy as they make it look out there. If you want to just do this, just go stand on a car. You can go to the other shop there if you have followers. I'm joking. Jokes.
And I'm looking at my button here. It's looking like some other shop.
Jokes, but we love them at the end of the day.
Sure.
Yeah, so I think the transparency, I don't think we'll ever get full transparency in this industry.
Like any other industry.
I don't think we'll ever get that. Yeah, and we can fight for them. Be like, no, traders need to be transparent. And yes, we've had people come out say that, nah, guys, now I'm a co-seller, I'm a service provider. John Gatti came in, he said, yeah, no, guys, me, I'm a service provider.
I sell my bots. Okay.
Done. He knows. You see, that's transparency. That's the level of transparency I think people want from everyone else in the industry. People must not come out and say that, hey, look, I make money from trading. But every month on a certain date, the broker figures clean money into your account, not for trading.
Yeah. Marketing.
For marketing, exactly. I think that's what people are fighting for, the transparency and the disclosures. That, hey, look, when you post a withdrawal there, you must make sure, Chief, we need to know where that withdrawal comes from. It doesn't come from the charts. And that's where things went wrong, where people got money and posted it as if though but put them on the charts now.
Yeah.
That's tough.
You know what I'm thinking? I think as much as these regulations are coming, this strict approach coming our way, I think they should also find a way. I don't know how much their approach is towards brokers. Because like we always say, brokers are also somewhere part of the problem.
Yeah, no, that's correct. That is so correct.
So I think sometimes if maybe they can start with the broker.
You know, actually, in that Newsroom Africa clip with what's the lady's name, Alicia Moses.
Yeah.
She was talking about liability. Who becomes liable at the end of the day? But now she said something crucial. It's like, no, the broker's the one who's, and in not so many words, I'm paraphrasing, but what she basically meant was that the broker's the one who's liable. Because at the end of the day, I've allowed who's this? Moses, not Moses. I just read Moses. I've allowed John. Or Thabo to come and represent my brand, come and sign up. Because people, you do know when you sign up as an IB or an affiliate, there's they want you.
There is a contract there.
Yeah, simple. So now liability is that publicly it needs to come on me. And as much as I feel like there's some form of liability, we're not liable for whatever, whatnot. But at the end of the day, they're representing the shop. And now Tabo's running around, giving around misinformation. So who's going to end up being liable? The broker. And which you are right. The brokers are part and parcel of the problem.
Yeah, because it's always like, okay, go out there, do what you have to do. When you mess up, just know you are representing yourself, not our license. Have you seen it? It's always the case. I mean, if there's an issue, they say, okay, fine. So-and-so scammed us and he was promoting this certain broker. The broker will always say, but I mean, he was acting in his own personal capacity. Do you see our FSP number there? No. So we are not part and parcel. He was just, and I think it's important right now, guys, to go and review our IB's contracts.
Yeah.
And see all these loopholes, right? And guys, look, let me plug you.
Yeah.
Let me plug you. I know ChatGPT, ne? I know the crew here, they have a problem. Every time we do a task, ChatGPT, you can...
It's getting out of hand at some point.
Yeah, nobody's calling ChatGPT my second wife. I'm just obsessed with information, man. I'm just so obsessed with information. Like when I see something, I hold it there. Because what I like about ChatGPT is that it gives me a lot of articles to play around with, and I can always click on that article. Unlike, I know Google have, what's the AI for Google?
I'm not sure about its name, but I know the one your Twitter is called, is it Grok? Elon's one is Grok.
Google, is it Gemini? Yeah, Gemini. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Gemini, Gemini or Gemini. So what you can do is take your IB contract, put it on ChatGPT, and ask it, put this prompt: how can I be protected? Right? Or this is what you can essentially do. Take an article by the FSCA. The FSCA is cracking down on FinFluencers, and because you find yourself confused because you don't have information right now. And I know ChatGPT is not that accurate at times. That's why it's important for interpretation and get more knowledge, right? Take an article, put it on ChatGPT about FSCA cracking down on FinFluencers and whatnot, right? And after that, take your IB contract, upload it on ChatGPT, and put a prompt. How can I find myself in the right side of the law with the above contract I have signed? You will thank me later. Thing is powerful, man. I was preparing a presentation. I was preparing a powerful presentation. I told myself, I'm going to kill it.
Oh, yeah?
And I decided last minute, like, let me take this presentation, put it on ChatGPT. And I just said, please let me know if there are red flags. Shoo.
Hit you with the red flags.
Yo, as red as Chinese flag.
I wish to find myself a wife. that talks about me the way MJ talks about ChatGPT.
Swilo. I know you're not supposed to talk by neck, but oh, Swilo. What if my wife is watching now?
Kgasi, you know how much I love you.
Jay, you should put some regulations into some of these things. In fact, this clip I'm going to put it on ChatGPT and ask for some regulations towards this.
Yeah, no, but yeah, man, like it's a lot. It truly is a lot. And I think a lot of people are going to be in trouble. It's not going to be like tomorrow we're going to wake up, FSCA is like, yeah, no, guys, done. I don't think it's not going to be, it's going to be a bit of a slow burn from what we've seen based on the past, I don't think it's going to be drastic.
You see where the danger is?
I don't see.
Okay. The thing is, when we talk about these things, many people always say we appear to think that we are smart. Guys, there's nothing being smart about giving you information that we've also read.
That's really...
It's cut and place. What does smartness have to do with it? I read something, I tell you about it. You don't need a high IQ for that. Nqobile put water on the table and he drank it. I tell you this information firsthand, right? The only thing is that people that are negative about life, regulations, and business in general are the ones that are also contributing to this confusion. Because we've been saying these things. People have been saying we are hating against the success of IBs. We've been saying the FSCA is looking. They're not going to come now and whatnot. We've been talking about SARS, by the way. And you see now SARS, how they are coming in hard. The sad thing is, you don't want to find yourself being used as an example.
That's true.
It's very sad that, they're not going to catch me. And you find that you are exactly the one that they're looking at. Because they're even doing lifestyle audit now.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Now, we've never, I don't know, maybe you've seen it before. I've never heard of FSCA doing lifestyle audit.
Well, I don't know. If I know, obviously SARS does a lifestyle audit.
I know SARS has been doing lifestyle audit for the longest time, but the FSCA, it was something new to me. But it's interesting to see that the FSCA, SARS, and the Reserve Bank now, they're working together.
That's dangerous. That's a dangerous combo, eh?
It's no longer that thing of, let's go to court and apply for this so that we can get some things from this department. No, now it's knock, knock. Can I get this and this?
But it's essentially goes down to what Elon is doing in the States right now. What do you call it? The efficiency, Doge.
Yeah.
What Doge is doing. One of the things...
Didn't he resign? Is he still there?
Nah, I don't know what's happening there. Oh, what they've been doing with Doge and all that. Oh, essentially what Doge was, they were trying to come in because one thing they realized is that the systems aren't talking to each other. The government systems don't communicate with each other. So you'll find that in one department, they've got everything is in line, but that department, everything's not okay. But now this department is saying everything is A-okay. That department is saying things are not okay. So one thing that for efficiency was that, hey guys, let's just let the systems communicate with each other so that when you're registering over there, they know about it, whatnot. Yes, I think our government tries so much, but I think our systems are so detached.
Yeah, man, even the court system.
So
do you know that the High Court and the Master of High Court, they're not really engaging the way they should?
Gee.
In South Africa, you'll be very surprised when you have a case, if you have a verdict from the Master of High Court.
Okay.
You want to challenge it. They say go to the High Court. I thought you were the master. Which is costly. Because once you now have an application at the High Court, it's very costly. It's very, very costly. And again, depending on if you want it to be a quick application, like you want your case to be at, like they call it, if you want to make a case against me and you don't want me to be, I don't give you a chance to prepare for the case. I can just apply it. It's called ex parte, I think.
Okay.
Guys, if you're in law, please correct me. It's expensive if you want to go through the case line to say, I want my case to be ahead now on urgent basis. If you apply to the to the High Court and say, I want my case to be urgent, chances are, if they hear your case and they find it not urgent, they're going to say, pay the legal costs of your opponent. Sad, man. And you will find that, okay, but I'm fighting something, a verdict from the Master of High Court. Make it make sense to me. So I think that's the only time I agree with Elon Musk. Having systems that communicate with one another. FSCA communicating with, because at some point I know that FSCA with the South African Reserve Bank, they've been working together for some time. Because the Reserve Bank, you see, even with the issue, I don't know if how far you went with Gatti about his account being frozen.
Okay.
The South African Reserve Bank will always have a link with the FSCA before they take action. All the time.
Sure.
You have the Hawks as well. They are working with the cybercrime department. Some way, somehow, it looks like it's working. But once you are inside, it looks like something is not working. So creating an ecosystem in our industry will be very important at this point.
Yeah, actually. Goes down to your forum, Dr. Kgasi.
Yeah, hey, guys, forgive me about the forum, guys. I've been busy lately. But the forum is needed because a forum is going to be independent. But one thing about our forum, guys, is that we will never go to another nation and tell them that bad things are happening in our country. It's going to be a free forum.
Yeah. I mean, I understand you, sure.
Yeah, you know, you're the only one who understands my puns sometimes.
Yeah, so I think just for IBs, guys, it's high time. If you are relaxing about your business, I think also go talk to your BDs, your business developers, your managers, your IB managers, your guys at your brokers. Go and talk to them, have conversations with them, pick up the phone in the next couple of months or next month or so. Pick up the phone and ask them, hey guys, this is happening. Do you guys even do that? Like, I don't think people do that. Do people even understand the access they have
to the BDO, the BDM?
BMs? Yeah. I don't think people really understand that, guys, you actually have access to pick up your phone, talk to the people and be like, Chief, what's going on there? With whatnot. He'd be like, if he doesn't have information, he'll probably be like, nah, let me go get you some information. I'll come back with it. Utilize the resources that are given to you. People we walk around acting like we don't have access to resources. But at the end of the day, truth be told, we have so much access to information. And we spoke, was it last week when we spoke about the access to information? Or I don't remember when we spoke about it. There was an episode where we spoke about just information is actually there. It's about just looking in the right place. Or it was a week where we were speaking about the healthy information diets, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But guys, we have so much access to so much information. We just don't know. We just don't know. You know that tomorrow you can pick up your phone and next thing you're in the FSCA's office, even calling the FSCA themselves.
I've tried so many times.
Oh, it's bad.
I just hope it has improved now. I've tried so many times.
It's bad.
It's bad.
Yeah, I think I also did. I think a few years back, I just left it as is. But even trying, because apparently they are trying. It's different. Send them an email. Yes, they'll probably take like 6 weeks to get back to you. But
you see, again, guys, what about the victims? By the time you are getting into my email after 6 weeks, they've already wiped out my bank account.
It's clean.
You understand?
And you've already started to rebuild by the time. So by the time they come back...
You already forgot. You've prayed about it. You've fasted about it. You've forgiven them. You've confessed all the scriptures. So they need to act. They need to act quickly as well. They need to act quickly as well. It also goes down to even local police stations. If you go there, sometimes depending on which police station you go to, you appear there and say, guys, I've been scammed.
Yeah, guys, we still have a long way to go as a country.
We do, man. We do, man. And that's why I'm always getting frustrated by us pulling one another down instead of building one another. Because, guys, at some point, the system is going to disappoint us. And what is going to carry us is us.
Yeah.
As a nation, as a community. Did you see what this 3 young men did by cycling from Limpopo to Cape Town?
Yeah, wonderful.
That is a big inspiration, especially for a trader that has been blowing. It's a serious inspiration that, guys, you can do it. I mean, clearly those boys, they come from a place where people have been saying they are crazy. Clearly the comment section, even on their YouTube, their TikTok, people have been saying you guys are crazy. When they were asking for donations, you guys are too entitled. Why should we donate for you? We've got our own problems. They've gone through all of that, but look at where they are right now.
Yeah. And
massive sponsors came in. It's just that it was late. Octa to cover.
Yeah.
If maybe they could donate something for those young men there.
Sure. Yeah, no, that was really inspirational. BMX bikes, not bikes made for
there were 2 mountain bikes and 1 BMX. But one thing again, I looked at that BMX loose range. That's not a normal BMX.
Oh, yeah.
That's a V8 BMX.
I would try.
I'm telling you, that is not a normal. Because the boys, but one thing about those boys, they've been bikers.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I mean, they've traveled from Limpopo to Mpumalanga. They've been doing that. And there's one guy called Mabonyoko. I don't know if you saw him. An elderly guy.
Yeah.
He's trying to do the same thing. Hey, South Africa.
Hey, yeah, no, this country.
He's still riding even now. I'm sure by the time we drop this episode, he wouldn't have arrived there as yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else maybe you want to touch on?
No, nothing from my side.
FMAS, guys, you must register for FMAS now. Now. Like the seats are filling up. Yeah, register now and get your confirmation.
Simple.
Yeah, I did mine. Like, have you done yours?
Hey, now I'm going to end up saying stuff I'm not supposed to say.
Yeah, no, 2 things. It's either he wants to say, no, I've got admin that handles my stuff.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's guys, you guys don't understand one thing. Let me put him on the spot before we close. Guys, Nqobile is a big player here in the industry. Go check out a guy called Big Player on TikTok. Daydream.
A big player.
A big player. Guys, one thing about Nqobile is that you must understand he's a big player. Even if he doesn't register for FMAS, when he gets there with his bracket, the big player, there was somewhere open for him. Big player has arrived.
Good one. Hey, not even the case. Hey, we comply wherever we need to comply. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was... Yeah. It seems like you want to say something there before.
I've got 25 seconds left. There's not much. Jay, you want to touch on something that we didn't touch maybe? Are you happy? Guys, now my job here is to make one person happy. If he's happy, the guy who pays the bills, if he's happy. And the second one is obviously you guys. I'm joking, guys. You know how important you are. You know how important you are to the channel. So yeah, guys. Hey, guys, let's not sleep on subscribers. Can we continue subscribing, please? Just because we hit 100,000 doesn't mean we are done. Road to 500 now.
Yeah, we just hit 105,000.
Yeah,
so 5,000 in a short space of time. That's
good. That's good, guys. So let's go for one. Actually, not 30,000.
200k.
No, before 200. Let's try to hit. Can we do it before the next episode drops? 100,010.
Oh, hey,
yeah, 110,000.
Ambitious. Yeah, we
That's not ambition. We can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is essentially powerful. See what I did there? It is essentially powerful for you to watch the Street Chats podcast every Tuesday, guys. You know, we try by all means to give you as much as we can. And next week, again, we're going to be here, same time, same place. From me, your president, MJ Givens Kgasi, and the amazing, famous
Nqobile Tembane.
And we out.